Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we began our adventure in the Eldin Volcano region to continue our search for Zelda. Today, we'll be heading deeper into the volcano region to see if we can make any further progress. Well, into the region. That's pretty much all we're doing at this point. So we just spawn the moat. We'll actually drain the moat. And now we can access the mini volcano through those air geysers. I saw a Magma here earlier, but I have no idea what kind of purpose he was supposed to have. I guess to show you the way. Sorry for that, I just got interrupted, but anyways. I was gonna say before that interruption that we can't go through here yet because of this blockade. So we're gonna take the long way around and go inside the mini volcano. Which is pretty much the only viable option we got at this point. So let's just cut these down. But what I really want to look out for is that if you can see, I'm not sure you guys can see, but there is a goddess cube down there. So I'm gonna try to land on that, because of course goddess cubes give us good things if those first three that we got so far have been any indication. But before that, I actually almost forgot about this special chest. So let's see what it contains inside. This is Eldin ore. This hard concretion sparks brightly. It has lots of different uses. Trust me when I say this, you're gonna find a lot of Eldin ore in your time here in the region. It comes with quite a bit, but like the description says, it could be used to make or to help up with our inventory. A rare ore usually found in Eldin province can be used to make strong, durable items. You're gonna come across this very often, like I said, so be prepared for that. But now I can actually get to this goddess cube and send it. Whoops, I was gonna send it skyward. And a little twist on that. And there it goes. So let's just head down here. Sail cloth not to take any damage. Now I think there's a red choo-choo that was on one of those platforms. What if it come down? Because it's something a bit funny happens when it does. I'm not sure about if I was too close to the platform though, so that it will spawn. It won't. I guess not. What I want to show off, well, first, if you want to exit the mini volcano, here's this big air geyser. But if that red choo-choo tries to come down from this platform and attack you, it would actually be destroyed on impact from falling to the ground. So physics do apply in this game somewhat, not just to rupees that we saw in the last video, but with enemies as well. Ugh, those creeps just shimmied on in and took over our territory. Yow! What are you doing? Don't be sneaking up on me like that! Huh? You looking for your friend? Can't help you there. Nobody's come through here, so maybe they went up the mountain from over that way. Wish someone would chase these clowns out of here. Well, it looks like they're Bacabas, so I'm pretty sure we're up to the task. We've dealt with these guys before, like almost at every encounter we've been in this game thus far. So they should be too hard to handle, even though they're in a cluster like this. So if there's any time you want to use your spin attacks, they will be right now, because you're going to be dealing with quite a number of Bokoblins in this fight. But as long as you spin attack and conserve your stamina, then you should be able to get through these guys no problem. Provided that you can hit them first if they don't block your attacks like they're doing to me. Like I said last time, I don't remember having such trouble against the Bokoblins in my earlier playthroughs in past years. I just took that was a wild shot I just took. I can't believe that actually worked with the Skyward Strike. We can see that these Bokoblins are coming from somewhere, from above ground. So it's not they're appearing out of nowhere. There is a source to them. But we have to deal with all these guys first, which is actually taking a lot longer than I intended to. And ooh, we got the golden skull, a real rarity among skull ornaments. It shines with an eerie golden color. I honestly was not expecting that to pop up. I didn't think we would come across those again for a while, considering there's one of, I think, 4 rare treasures in this game. Pretty fortunate we got this from a fight from a common enemy. I'm just waiting way too long for those guys to move their weaponry. That's actually allowing them to block. And now we could go up here and deal with this Bokoblin. Take out the Bokoblins first, clearly, because as you remember, they can call for backup. So it's best to deal with them first. Actually, I think that was the last one. Maybe one more though. Ah, there's two more. Okay. Let's deal with this guy. I want to deal with that guy with a fatal blow. Good. And I'll take you down with a Skyward Strike. Yep. And fatal blow. Too easy. You took out every last one of them. Yeah, well then again, they're pretty much the lowest of the low in terms of enemies in Zelda. So that's not really anything to brag about. You're one tough customer. Thanks for all your help. I don't blame you for not knowing this, but us monks have always honored our debts. Let me give you something to prove it. Well, we could choose a way forward, but what if we choose rupees? Huh? Rupees? Is that what you're really after? I mean, it says reward and all, but really? Just rupees? Seems like a waste of reward an opportunity to me. I don't even have any. Oh wait, I know, I got something good instead. So, hey, I don't exactly have any rupees on me, but I got something better. Did you say you were looking for a friend? Well, I got something that can help you reach this friend. Take these instead. And for our troubles, we get the digging mitts. Use these sharp claws to dig through patches of soft earth. Be sure to try digging with A with anywhere you see signs that have been buried in soft ground. With these, you should be able to get to the top of that ledge right behind me. Just try digging in that hole below the ledge. Remember, a surprise. It's not like I'm using these things, you know, and they're way better than the rupees. So I was a little uppity about the rupee joke. Well, then again, he thinks I was serious, so I can't really blame him too much. So go back to this little battlefield we were at just moments ago. There's some soft patches we could dig right now. I wonder what this will lead to. Ooh, red rupee. Blue rupee. Very nice. I think that's some Eldin ore as well. Yes, we did. That was pretty good. But what I'm really after is that special chest. There is a way to get to it though. It's not far from our current location. We'll just take the way to get closer to Zelda. At least that's what we're intended to do. But there's a fork in the path. After we get some great valuables. Let's go to the left. There's gonna be a... Oh, I thought there was gonna be a ladder here. I think I was thinking of something else then. Ah, there's the ladder I was thinking of. Never mind. But if we climb up, there's actually an enemy Bokoblin camp stationed right above our last fight. So this would explain where all those Bokoblins came from. But there's a lot of soft patches we can dig through, so there's a bit of reward that comes out of it. Something about this? Nope, there's 2 green rupees. Is there anything else we can dig up? That seems to be just about it, but there's some pots though. And as we all know, pottery is the ultimate enemy to Zelda players. See, when you see one, you gotta smash one. That's pretty much law in Zelda games. At least in my opinion. Well, here's a stool you can use if you need to regenerate health. Now, there are 3 sides we could choose from, but I'm going to say right now, just pick the middle one, because that will lead us to the chest. The other 2, they'll lead us to nowhere. That has no rewards, nothing. They'll actually those slides will lead back to this area. So just pick the middle one, get the chest, because the only one that has a reward at the end, obviously. And the reward is more Eldin ore. And the game's going to count it again. Then again, they come for chest, and the game always does do that. When you get a certain treasure, it has to count it as if you picked it up for the first time, which, like I said, can be very annoying to players who go through this game more than once. Let's dig up this soft patch. Oh, it's another Makba. Wow, you scared me silly. You get to start digging right above my head, you know. But I get where you're coming from. You never know where you're gonna find when you dig, so it's impossible to stop. Rubies are most common, but sometimes you'll find Eldin ore or surprise. Okay, so this is stuff we already know. As if you already tried experimenting with digging already. The game, I guess, just feels like to remind you that you can find these kind of rewards. Though I'm not sure why it has that. because you're clearly gonna be seeing this kind of stuff once you start getting the digging bits. Speaking of, I almost forgot to check the digging bits upon collecting them. Press A to dig with its razor-sharp claws whenever you spot signs of prior digging. Okay, let's see, gotta take this pyro out. We're pretty much in a base that's full of pyros blocking our path, so we're gonna have to go a certain path along this, well, maze to find our way out. That sounded pretty redundant when I said it like that, but that's exactly what you have to do. But there is a cracked wall that I want to blow up first, because behind it, as soon as it blows up, there's another special chest. And you think there might be Eldin ore in here, but no, it's actually something more valuable for once. It's a silver rupee, which gives us a whopping 100 rupees. So that's pretty good to know, in case you need to stock up on your riches. So let's go through here. In reality, we only have to take out two pyro-ups if you have to get through this maze. Well, one if you're not going for the treasure chest. Well, really, it must be two because of where you're entering. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check back on the footage to see where that leads, or how many powers I did have to take out. I want to dig up these soft patches so we could get more rupees out of it. At this rate, we might end up with our full capacity, so that's pretty good to know. One last soft patch that we could dig through here. One. All green rupees with one value, but money's money. Like I said, every little bit helps. Wow, now there's a green one! One of your people just came charging through here, dressed in all black. Not a friend of yours? See that up ahead? That's what we call a drop dead end, because this character danced right over it. Seriously? Jumping over a gap like that? My jaw hit the dirt. Okay, I'm starting to think mongrels aren't really colorblind. They're probably just easily surprised, I guess. Or they are dumber than they look. Who knows? That guy was able to identify that we're actually green, not red. That's all I'm saying. If we approach this so-called dead end, the bridge actually gets connected.
Hey!
You, the goddess's chosen hero. Zelda's ahead. Hurry. You could have actually go to first person mode and looked up there before you approach the bridge, because you would see the character that the Magma mentioned, aka the one we just saw just about a few months ago. So here's a little diorama of sorts for what you can expect in the coming steps, I guess. That's a pretty stupid way to word it. As you continue through the Eldin region, I should say. But there are some more soft patches I want to collect first, or at least dig up. No, you can't collect soft patches. What am I saying? That first one actually has one more thing you can dig up. Nope, it was nothing, just a couple rubies. I'm not sure if all the rewards in these soft patches are set or random. I think they're random because they usually don't stay the same to my memory. So that could be the case. I don't know why I feel like I need to point that out. It's just, I guess, a little observation I just made. So if we look up, there's a couple more bokoblins up ahead. But that one in the background has a boulder. And if that's any indication, we should be more careful about that guy. But we can't take him out before we get near him. At all. As soon as we deal with his friend. Where's my movement? Why devil? But he's dead. That's all that matters. I actually want to come over here and blow up this blockade because this takes us back to the entrance of the Eldin Volcano region. And I can collect this volcanic ladybug too. The one that I guess just flew away earlier. Or maybe it despawned, I'm not sure what happened. I'm usually able to collect that rather quickly, so I'm surprised it just disappeared. At least from my eyes. From what my eyes can tell me, that's what I'm trying to say. Words, how do they work? Okay, that was an overhead shot. It's a bit too good on that. On my aiming. There we go, second shot's not bad. I'm not sure if we'll be using the slingshot that often, but we will be encountering more Bakawas that have boulders in the future. So be sure not to completely empty out your ammo on your slingshot. Now we have more Bakawas to take care of. I actually could have taken them on one by one, but I kind of rushed ahead and let them all come after me. That was kind of a bad decision. Well, kind of being an understatement, I suppose. I suppose also being a bit of an understatement. It's quite obvious that was a stupid move. So let's take this bomb. We can actually go back because there's a cracked wall behind us. This is something I forgot because I didn't really bother checking this wall. I just assumed it was not cracked at all. But to the victor go the spoils, I guess, as we get more red rupees. Also blow this blockade up to open a small cave. Well, it's not really small, it's kind of big actually. I thought a cutscene would activate, showing us this small cave. Not small cave, it's just a regular cave. It's not small in any way. But that diorama we saw earlier, just bomb the tower, and whoever's on top of it just goes down hard. It's a very rough landing, I must say about that. So, before we head any further from crossing that tower, we could actually go in here. Hello there, thanks for stopping by. First time here, am I right? The name's Tubert, nice to meet you. I run this little game I like to call Thrill Digger.
Ooh.
Do you like money? How about explosions? Well, dig up some rupees before you hit a bomb in a suspenseful game of Thrill Digger. So I actually wanted to come over here so we can open this up, because we're actually stopping this episode for today. I know it doesn't seem like we accomplished much, but we're getting further and further into the Eldin Volcano region to our destination. And plus, I want to show off this mini game for next time, so this is a good stopping point. And with that being said, next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll be playing Tuber's Thrill Digger, as well as progressing even further into the Eldin Volcano region. Until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.